Hello and welcome back to the channel Renovating Orchard Cottage. Now if you haven't seen our previous video, I'm Matt, I'm married to Lorraine and we've got 3 young children. And we've sold our house and bought 2 old cottages here in the Wiltshire countryside from Markknopfler of Direstraits. And in this video we're going to give you a first look around the outside of the house and of the grounds, of which there are about 1 acre. And if you subscribe, you'll be notified of part 2, where we'll give you a quick tour of inside and show you all the features and all the work which we need to do. We had to come down here about a week before we bought the cottages just to cut down some of the trees and clear away some of the vegetation because it was so overgrown, and we couldn't even get a car in, let alone get in a removal vehicle. You'll notice as well that we've been putting some gravel down here. I'll cover that in another video, but basically it's just been an absolute mud bath here and we needed to get something down so we could at least move the car and our camper van in and out of the property. So there are the cottages. You can see that we're really fortunate in terms of its location. It's just surrounded by fields and farmland on 3 sides. And so what we've actually got is about 1 acre of land, but we've actually got it on 3 separate titles. So as well as the 2 cottages over here, and I'll show you in a minute, but over here we've also got an old coal yard, which is an additional plot which has been purchased along with the 2 cottages. You can see, if you look up there, that there's been a substantial amount of work done, particularly when you look at the bricks. So according to the surveyor and also the local history books, this used to be thatched. There's some telltale signs, I think, in the structure of the roof beams, but it used to be thatched. The roof used to be lower, possibly even single story, and you can see with the brickwork where there used to be a window, and then obviously they've added this flat roof extension on the side. We've got these gullies that run all the way down. There's a water course there. We've got a couple of different gullies. It's either a spring at the end there, or it may just be runoff from the fields. We've yet to work that one out. But this is a bit back to front, actually, the house. So this is what we call the back, but actually is the front, in the sense of that's where the front door is. So we've got a front door there for one of the cottages, and then another front door over here at the end. And we've got this bizarre kind of like wall which has kind of been braced. We're not sure whether at some point the wall was falling down and they've put this extra bit in front of it. The brickwork isn't in great condition really, so it could well be the case. And then we've got this rather ugly kind of 60s extension that have been bolted on the end there. And then we've got several different outbuildings. Now, I won't go into the outbuildings now, I'll cover that in a different video, but yeah, a number of different outbuildings. There's a dunny there, old toilet, and then over here is an outbuilding which we hope to convert to Airbnb. We've got a big greenhouse over there, and then we've got a shed. There's Westy. Westy is our very, very old ride-on mower. Again, there's another video coming about Westy actually, so I won't ruin that just yet. But looking back this way, you can see that this was the original hedge that separated the 2 gardens, and we own the land down to the almost actually to the houses at the end there, where there's a ditch and another water course which runs down. And over here we've got another ditch and loads of vegetation. We've got to cut down all of this. I'm no doubt going to have a number of bonfires. Looking up here again at the hedge that divides the 2 original gardens, we really want to take that out. It's about 130 odd feet of hedging we've got to remove, and if you've ever taken out a hedge or a bush before, you'll know how time consuming it is to try and get it out intact with roots and all. Having a look online, there's a few ideas people have had around using an engine hoist to kind of literally chain up the bottom of the hedge and then pull it straight up and pull it out, roots and all. So that might be an option for us. So coming back the way that we came, we're just going to take a quick look at the old coal yard. So this is the building here. Again, I'll cover the outbuildings in a later video, but quite a large building here, probably about the size of, I'd say, 3 or 4 garages. And then, excuse this massive pile here of all the stuff that we've been cutting down, but then you've also got this shed, a massive fruit cage, and then over the back there you can see the the boundary line, and all of this ground up here is actually a lot higher than it is down there. And the reason why is this is the old coal yard. So what used to happen is they used to drive the truck in over there where the fence is, and there used to be some gates in there, and you should drive that in. That's all being lower down at a lower ground level, and then all the coal used to be stored up here. And the idea then, of course, was that then you could shovel the coal from the pile that was up here down into the down onto the truck. So we've got this included as well. This was the third title that I was referring to. So quite a dilapidated building with, I think, about 2 or 3 skips worth of asbestos roofing. So that's going to be fun when we come to remove that. But again, this is another bit of land, something else that we've got to figure out what to do with. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of work for us to do, quite a lot of vegetation to clear. But for us, this house is all about the location, the farmland views, the countryside, and really the potential just to make it into a really nice family home. So join us for part 2, and we'll be giving you a quick tour around the inside of the house. See you soon.